Happy Tuesday. I have found the most incredible book called Love Yourself by Lawrence Crane. And I'm going to read the intro today and then one chapter over the next 16 to 18 days. I'll start off by announcing that tomorrow night, which is Wednesday, February the 12th, I start game night at my house every Wednesday, and we would love if you're in the Mobile, Baldwin County area to private message me for more information, and we just gather together at my house and play some fun games, have some good laughs, and get to know each other. So game night starting tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th at my place. But I'm going to start off with Love Yourself, a chapter a day by Lawrence Crane. This book is revolutionizing and transforming my life, and I would love to share it with you all. So we will start off by Love Yourself. There are no impossibilities. Lester Levinson showed us that there are no impossibilities. Nothing is impossible. What would you like to have? You can have that and more if you learn to love yourself. What would you like to do? You can do that and more if you learn to love yourself. What would you like to be? You can have that and more if you learn to love yourself. Love yourself, and for you, nothing is impossible. When you learn about love, you will find that you have the most powerful tool available to you all the time. Love is the answer. Love is healing. Love is transforming. Love resolves. Love is creative. Love can repair anything and anyone. Love is strength. Love is power. Love is the solution. Love is the answer. When you learn to love yourself, the world is yours. When you learn to love yourself, you live in the highest energy. When you learn to love yourself, you live in the highest feeling possible. When you learn to love yourself, you can have everything. You can have everything and anything, even if it might seem unattainable to you right now. The world comes your way when you love yourself. People come your way. Money comes your way. Health comes your way. Success comes your way. Happiness comes your way. Everything in your life works perfectly when you love yourself. Here's just a testimonial. I was a salesman. One day on a sales call, I was told I was going to lose $1 million order. I went back to my room and I began to apply love to the situation and send love to the buyer who had dropped the order. I got to the place of love for all concerned. The next morning, the same buyer called me and told me he had reconsidered. He gave me an order for $3 million, which gave me $1 million profit. I then began to apply love in all areas of my life. I got rid of bad asthma I'd had for over 20 years. My relationships with women became fantastic. I started to double and triple my investments. I'm now retired and traveling the world. Applying love is amazing and effective. It changed my life. Schools don't teach you about love. You went to school for a long time. Some people went to school for a large percentage of their life. Yet no one person ever had a course on love. Even if they got several PhDs, schools don't teach how to love. They don't teach what love is. They don't teach what is most important, which is what it takes to be loving. They don't teach that you achieve happiness through love. You will find what love is and how to get it in this book called Love Yourself. Love is almost universally misunderstood. People don't know what love really is. The world thinks it knows what love is, but when you take a close look, what the world thinks is love is not love at all. It's just the opposite. It's what can you do for me? If I love you, I expect something in return. If you don't give me what I want, I don't love you. Lester Levinson learned about love. He learned where to find love. He learned how to apply love in his life. I will show you what Lester showed me. I'll share Lester's own words about love with you. I'm talking about the real love, the love that brings you everything your heart's desires. The world has it backwards. Most of the people in the world are pursuing the opposite of love. Lester referred to it as non-love. They practice non-love and they hurt themselves and others more and more every day. Most of the billions on the planet live their days and their lives in non-love. You don't have to go very far to see it. Just turn on the television, turn to one of the news channels. That's as far as you have to go to find out about non-love. Most of the people on the planet tip the scale toward non-love. They don't like this or that. They don't like him or her. They oppose that group in favor of this group. They live their lives feeling threatened by other people. They live their lives feeling threatened by imagined forces. They don't understand who or what they are. Underline that one. They just know that they don't like them. It's living in hate in varying degrees. Kindness does not rule this world. You don't have to look very far to see that. Most everyone is playing defense. I have to protect myself so they don't hurt me, so they don't take away what I have, so they don't take away my life. They set up all this opposition. I oppose her because she doesn't like this or that. I oppose this group because they don't have beliefs, or they have beliefs that are contrary to mine. It's non-loving behavior. It's non-loving thinking. It's non-loving acting. Another testimony. 7 years ago, I was managing a pizzeria. I made $30,000 a year and all the pizzas I could eat. Fortunately, it was good pizza. I learned this technique and started applying it seriously. It happened so easily. Now I own my own business, have a wonderful lifestyle, and have a multi-million-dollar net worth. I'm so much happier than I've ever been. The answer to all of this is love. The answer is to love everyone and everything. Really? Most people in the world have it completely backwards. Most people think hating somehow protects them. The exact opposite is true. All of that non-loving thinking, feeling, and acting is exactly what puts them in harm's way because it weakens them and makes them vulnerable. Most of the people in the world miss the point. They live a life that is the opposite of what is good for them. They live a life of every moment hurting themselves. They doom themselves to more and more misery and suffering by being non-loving. They don't see that coming from the place of non-love is coming from a place of extreme powerlessness, extreme danger, and extreme unhappiness. Find out for yourself what real love is. Love doesn't need to oppose anyone or anything. Love doesn't need protection from anything or anyone. One who is being loving has the most powerful force in the universe operating in their life. Negativity cannot touch one who is loving. Being loving is being powerful. Love is the answer. Love begins with loving yourself. This book shows you what real love is and how to have it. Then it asks you to practice love. It's about practicing what I'm talking about. This book is about working along with me. This book is about learning what real love is by practicing it. Practicing love is the easiest and simplest thing you can do. Practicing non-love is hard. Look at everyone's face and you can see that. Practicing non-love makes people sick and miserable. It robs them of their happiness and abundance. Love is the answer. Prove it to yourself. Find out for yourself what real love is. Find out where to get it and how very powerful it is. Find out for yourself how love can change your life and give you all the happiness in every area of your life. Everyone is busy chasing love and happiness. To find it, many people work their fingers to the nub and they die in desperation and frustration. It does not have to be that way. You can have it all. You can have all the love and happiness in the universe and everything that comes along with it. Decide to practice love. Begin with practicing it on yourself. You will learn to do that in this book. When you love yourself, you gain everything. You do it by applying love. When you know what love is, you have the most powerful force in the universe at your disposal. Find out, prove it to yourself, love yourself, and watch what happens in your life. Love is the answer. It's the best thing I've ever done for myself and the finest gift I've given myself in my life. I'm learning to love myself unconditionally. Almost there. A special note from the author. Good things are on the way into your life. Positive will begin to come your way as you work with what you learn in this book. Start noticing these positive happenings in your life. We call them gains. Expect good things to begin coming into your life right away as you apply what you learn in this book. Expect unexpected gains. As you go through this book, you will see a small sampling of thousands of gains that people all over the world of all ages have gotten by practicing what you will learn about in this book. Write down your gains. Pages have been included in the back of the book for you to write gains that will come as a result of applying what you learn in this book. Write down the positive things you notice happening in your life. Writing your gains reinforces the gains. Writing gains is proclaiming positive to the universe. It's proclaiming something good has happened in your life. Writing gains is proclaiming gratitude. Writing gains opens you up to more gains. Positive attracts positive. As you learn about love, you're going to attract many positive gifts into your life. Your mind will say it's a coincidence. Your mind will want to minimize your gains. It will want to invalidate your gains. A gain is anything positive that comes into your experience. Notice the word anything positive. Anything. Let's say it another way. A gain is a gain. Anything positive that happens in your life is a gain. Write it down. Gains are a big deal. Gains are something positive that happened to you. Positive attracts more positive. Write down your gains and you will have more and more gains to write down. Count anything positive that happens as a gain. Write it down. Love each gain, no matter how trivial it may seem at the time. Any gain is a big gain. Count each and every gain. Write them down and you will have gains again and again and again and again. Where are you going? Testimonial. I made a decision. Doubt is gone. I made a decision and it was the easiest thing to do. No going back and forth, only straightforward on purpose. A new quiet confidence has overcome me. Who decides your direction? Is it you or does it happen by default? Did you read about a man who strapped himself into a huge bundle of helium balloons? He miscalculated. The balloons carried the man much farther than he planned. He was never seen again. How about your life? Do you have an intention for everything you do? If not, you could end up like the man with the balloons. Sailors are careful to set their sails so they reach their destination, and you should too set your sails. Have an intention for everything you do. Intentions are many goals. Intentions get you where you are going. They assure that you reach your destination. What is your intention for this book? What is your destination? What do you want to take away from this book? Let me share my intentions with you. My intentions for you are find out what real love is. Find out the how-to of love. You learn to apply love and have everything you have ever desired or dreamed of in your life. You get tools in this book to increase your capacity to love. You get the ways and the means to love yourself and have amazing gains. Now it's your turn. Take a few moments and write down the gains you would like to achieve from this book. Stretch your dreams because when you learn to apply love, there are no impossibilities. I wish you a wonderful and fascinating journey to your destination. Tomorrow we'll do chapter 1 of Love Yourself by Lawrence Crane. Have the most abundant day. I pray serendipity and windfalls in every direction of your life, that you'll attract more than you could ever dream or imagine. I love myself and I love you. Blessings and shalom.